Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. The lone back's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Catch in the middle, it's Long. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Now rolling to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Ripping through the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them 1 play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Love. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the 2nd half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And this one splits the uprights. There is a not changed that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To throw, it's Carr. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to... And the ball's loose.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be...
Turning it on! Running to Green. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be difficult for this. Man, just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Notre Dame.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. And when it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.